we just had to stop and take off a bunch of layers because it's a lot warmer than I thought that it would be.
Yeah, it's very hot. It's one of those things where you don't want to complain too much because it's going to be really cold later.
It's officially a trip now because Amanda has dropped her bike twice. I came wide into a turn and I picked up all of the loose on the side of the road. It was a good time. And the second time, I was just trying to turn around and just dropped it. It was awesome. Carl and Matt have been really awesome, and they picked up the bike for me and fixed things, and I just sat on the ground and watched. I think we're gonna go for a little bit longer, and then we're gonna try to find a place to camp because it's very warm. And we would like to find a place to camp before it gets dark. That would be nice. It's really pretty.
Take my hand, we'll make it somehow. We can't miss out. I'm done living life with the lights out. Die with my own doubts. Be free.
We officially found the deep sand section. I am not ready for this. My wrist hurts really bad. When they said that the CABDR was not a beginner ride, they were not joking. It's just really long and really deep. Oh, I'm tired. Also, I dumped it a third time. Right, I forgot to tell you that. In this deep gravel. Before we hit this super long section where it's just like all deep pea gravel. Carl kicked some of it and it looks like it's like 6 inches deep or something. It's a lot. It's fine. At least it's not 90. Poor Carl has been stuck behind me while I doggy paddle through all of this. Whose idea was this? It's like 3:20 or something, and we have like, I don't know, 3 more miles of this deep sand stuff, and I just don't know if I can do it. My wrist hurts really bad. Matt just went ahead to go tell Carl where I am.
Holy I am having the best time.
I'm glad. How far ahead is Carl?
It's never ending.
I am really worried that I think that I burnt my clutch. The last 100 feet or so I had it like full on out and it was acting like it was half in. And the bike is really hot. Kind of worried about it, a little bit. When I called my dad to see if he could come and rescue us in case the bikes go to I think that he was thinking more like up near Bishop, where we're really scared the passes are going to be snowy. I don't think he's prepared to drive all the way down to Yuma to rescue my bike. I know that he would, but doesn't mean I really want to ask. I don't know. It was a lot more than I don't know, mentally was prepared for, maybe. It's so difficult to judge something by the movie. They definitely did not do justice to how long this feels. A lot of people are going to hit this and a lot of people are going to not finish. An executive decision was made that it was probably better for Matt to ride my bike and for us to hopscotch than it was for me to try to continue to ride my bike and mess up my clutch even more because it's pretty messed up. Good job, Amanda. Oh my God, this stuff is like not fun to ride through. Not fun to walk through. It's officially the end of day 1 of the California BDR, and I can honestly say that it is a lot harder than I thought that it was going to be. Like, I started out totally fine. It was definitely a lot warmer than we thought that it was going to be. We had to stop and strip a lot of layers off. Like, we reached like this one campground that we kind of thought about at about noon, and like the road leading up to that was like totally doable. It's totally fine. And we sat there and had a little bit of lunch, ate some snacks next to the Colorado River, and it was really beautiful. It was really beautiful, and we did consider camping there, but it was like $40. It was a lot. So we were like, oh, it's only like 10 more miles to maybe like the next spot that we could camp for free in the wilderness. Just outside of the recreational area where you have to pay to camp is where the deep sand warning starts. I don't know exactly how long it is. I should have marked my trip meter when we hit it, but I think it's about 6 miles. It was ridiculously long, and you know, you think 6 miles, oh, that's not that bad. But when you're paddling and just fighting for every 100 feet, it's a long time. And I was having a hard time, and my wrist started hurting because I was fighting the handlebars so bad. Eventually, I kind of got to the point where my clutch just wasn't working properly. I had it all the way out, and it was acting like I had it like 3/4 of the way in. And I was really concerned that I had burned it up and it was going to be over. Matt tightened it up so that it would work. It's not 100% fixed, but it works. So we kind of decided that Matt would ride my bike and kind of leapfrog. So he would ride my bike a ways, walk back, get his bike, ride it forwards, walk back, get my bike, like ride it forwards, walk back, and so on. And I would just solid walk the route. And so we got through most of the bad stuff. And immediately after the deep sand, there's this massive hill climb, and it's like there's one clear line up the hill that like makes it look like it's doable, and then you make the switch back, and it's just like all giant boulders. And I like came up the hill, saw like that there wasn't a clean line for me to take, and froze and dropped the bike again. I think I dropped the bike like 5 times a day. It's a lot, and I hurt everywhere. My wrist hurts a lot. Both of my hips hurt a lot because I came off of the bike on both sides. Yeah, my legs hurt a lot. I think I bruised my shin pretty bad. Matt did awesome though. He killed it. We joked before we started this trip that Matt's coming so that when we hit deep sand sections like this, he could ride my bike through it. I didn't really think that was really going to happen, but I am really glad that he was here, especially with my clutch issues. After I dropped the bike like the 5th time on the hill climb, I just seriously had a moment of like, I don't think that I can do this. I'm not sure that I am at a point that I can do this. Like, I don't think that I'm skilled enough. I don't think that I have the skills to pull off a whole BDR, and I'm not feeling great about it. I'm willing to give it another shot. If I have another day like today, I don't think that I can do this. Hitting the ground 1 or 2 times, like, you know, that just kind of comes with off-road riding, but hitting the ground 5 times kind of makes you start to think, maybe I shouldn't be doing this. But the guys have been really, really great. They've been super positive. I just think that I had my confidence shaken quite a bit today, so hopefully I'll sleep. I'll feel a little bit better in the morning. I'll probably be feeling all of my bruises a little bit more, but mentally, hopefully, I will be feeling a little bit better. So I'll see you guys in the morning. You can't really see, but
so we found the deep section. So I found this super loose stuff, and it's about, I don't know, long ways. So kind of made a judgment call, parked the bike. I'm gonna do some hiking, and then Amanda's gonna do some hiking.